to be honest. I mean, we have to see it in play.
Yeah.
This is a big gamble from
Icebox.
the side
Oi,
of
we
Talon,
get the
bringing out a composition
ISO
that
and
we
the
obviously have
Icebox.
never seen.
That's sick.
Given that it is
Okay, what's the
ISO's
actual
debut
comp?
here in
Clove,
Pacific and
ISO.
pretty much globally.
Sova.
Haven't really seen
There's
much
a harbor
of
in
the
here?
agent at all, but with the changes,
Okay.
Talon wanting to try to take advantage of just how powerful this agent can be.
Yeah,
Why-
I mean,
why
it was
the
a little bit of a
harbor?
spoiler, I think, when Jen
Unless
did
you
her
want
reviews
wall,
and,
cove,
Governor was talking about, oh yeah, you know,
insta-diffuse,
seems
but-
like this
It's really strong.
this
Sure. I mean, it
Don't
gives them a bit of
totally fine.
flexibility.
Changes.
Oh,
And man,
okay, that's one way to clear yellow.
push on forward. Get
Right
that wall in front of
wall.
him. Yep.
As that's going to be a plant coming through very quickly here. And shielding will get broken. A little bit of spray across there.
Yeah, but they still get the plant down, they get off the plant, and we
little
might
bit
see
more
around the
at
world
risk,
from
but-
harbor.
See how RRQ now fare on this retake.
Go look at RRQ's comp, not the best for diffusing other than
Spending a
Wingman,
lot
I
of
guess.
time just
Wingman,
waiting.
Chaos.
And now they're going to push in, but big
Keep an
setup
eye on
here
the
from
harbor.
side of
Around the
Talon
world's
already.
about to be
Blood,
completed.
Governor eats a little bit of damage there from that fragment, but eventually able to find one. Estrella going to be taken down. Jemkin dead. Elmi Moore as well. Traded out as now suddenly last player standing is
Yeah,
Sparrow.
really cool
It's not
pistol.
very
Really,
long.
really cool pistol.
Governor
Force
find
over
himself
towards
a second
yellow, I
kill
like
as
it.
Talon win the pistol round.
Looks like they got some stuff for
Yeah,
this.
they essentially just ran onto B. They put
I
up
mean,
a
yeah,
wall
they did just run onto
in
B, but
front of
they had
them,
some nice
and
util with it.
It didn't seem like, you know, the side of RRQ wanted to charge through that harbor wall, and so they got the plant down, and just a really nice setup there defensively to keep hold of the spike. And eventually, one by one, they did fall as they
And maybe
flooded
they're
onto
maybe they're
that
gonna
one.
steal
So
some of
Talon
the
starting
FPX
off
stuff
pretty
as
nicely
well,
here
like all
on the
over
attacker
towards
side of
B,
Icebox.
one way.
Gonna maybe
We'll
send
see.
towards B once again. We do see Clove and the ISO over there looking to potentially push, but taking things slower this time around and trying to push up and get some information is Elmi Moore, as it is only Cruz to try to make some noise and try to sell that they might be pushing towards A with 4 members of RRQ
It
sitting
does
on
feel
the A
like one
side.
person. I like what RRQ is
The
doing here,
turret
though.
to play
It does feel like
contact
one
over
person
B.
trying to make a lot of noise,
The
trying to act
linger
big,
from
and
Xvero over
sometimes
in
you would
kitchen.
think that there's only one person here and 4 person here when teams do that. But as we can see on the minimap, heavy stack over towards A.
Smokes.
And I like this from Talon
Coming
as well.
up.
It's literally just the human drone trying to get info over
See
towards
pushing
A, and
forward
then
as well. Now plant onto the corner once again.
everyone else
Chip
just goes
boys
B. And then obviously if he
Trying to
walked into
fast-track
A
that
and there
ult
was no one there, then they could go
quickly
back.
as he can. And take it
Yeah,
forward
already
with
starting
him
to see a
as
few of the
well.
one-ways.
Now 30. For
This is for
RRQ,
sure
question
Clove's
is, do you
best
try to
map
play
as
this
well.
out at all, or do you just cluster up, wait for the spike to go off? It's like
God, it's the
both in
longest we've
hand.
ever
They are
been
gonna
in
try
an
to make a play
overview.
for this recon. Cleared out, not going to be getting any pings. Ban able to find one, then
Wait.
gets dropped. Surf Governor, however, you know,
Guys?
just hold it on wide. Get a good glimpse of everything going on here. There's the man. Down to 20 HP. Will end up falling. Cruz able to clean it up. Just one player lost.
Chris?
Vandal recovered. Talon starting things off 2-0.
What's going on?
Essentially, you know, you send the blind forward and you just try to push off of that. If you get a couple of initial picks, maybe you
Well,
roll
let's
it
hope
into
that doesn't
something
become
else, but
something that
second,
they
you
want to
know, a
do
couple
more in the
kills go to
future.
Talon, you know that this retake is kind of over. Holding the long angles here, even picking up a couple of ghost kills was Surf. Not even needing the rifle. And Cruz getting a ghost kill of his own
It's
as well
good,
to finish
no?
it off.
Bro, I could be watching
So 2 rounds over the
I could
side
be
of
watching
Talon here,
10 of the
start
worst
off
players in chat
Icebox.
and I wouldn't know.
Feeling pretty
in an
good
overview.
about this so far.
Well, spam out. Does go ahead and just
Like how am I meant to
deal with
see
that
any
double tap
element of
very
skill
quickly.
other than
Chance to
util usage
refresh it if you can
in
find
an
a kill.
overview? It's not good, it's awful.
So far, not being able to really put the full effects of this new ISO on display as far as the snowballing and around is concerned. Still has an undercut available to him, trying to get that vulnerable across here onto the players of RRQ. Thrown up over the top, will be able to scout him out. Shock dart at the ready. Quick damage, not really going to be found. Flash is he going to be sent in conjunction with one another, but man able to find 2 kills.
Oh boy, here comes the shield again. Here comes the shield again. He's got the perma shield. So dumb.
Welcome to the stage, ISO.
It's so dumb, bro.
Yeah, I mean, what can you say? He is just putting on a show already on this ISO pick, and essentially it's just the stickiness. It's so hard to get rid of him once it gets going, the snowball nature that you did mention. And initially it's just, you know, a couple of kills. But then, he's got that extra shield, stays alive. Stays alive, gets this kill, just trying to, you know, poke through the cove there, and eventually does pick up the ace. The classic
Okay,
Bat maneuver.
there we go. ISO's finally here in pro
Here he
play.
comes once again. That's a double
We
tap
enjoying
on the
what we
right.
see.
And also does have now that kill
Ooh.
contract built up.
Oh.
Monyet is
Oh.
actually lurking within this smoke.
Give me Monyet.
So far the answer is no. Does have a sheriff. And what? What?
Oh.
What? Oh, okay. Well, some whippy maneuvers.
Monyet, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Moving on.
What?
Oh, well, at
Cruz
least,
is dead.
at least he did get one kill.
Sparrow finds one with a sheriff shot of his own.
It's you and me.
There you go.
Aw.
1v1.
It's on his head. It was top right of it. Give me
Sparrow
check.
gets the first shot in.
We'll do our own
Wall
replay.
falls,
We'll do
wins
super
it
slow
out.
mo. I'm pretty sure it's top right.
Gulag doesn't go the way of the ISO with Sparrow. Can't
Wow,
quite find
man,
that
they had
one.
such
Ends up
a
running out of
chance.
bullets, Governor. Very
They had
left-standing.
such a
Very
chance.
solid damage out here, all the same from the side of RQ, especially considering how things began.
Yeah, it looked like Harbor had the shield.
But, it is going to be Talon 4-0.
I mean,
Don't. No.
I kind of
No.
just want to erase
No.
the beginning of this round from my memory.
Planted.
It looked like he's top
I mean,
right
it's
in
like
for all of
he's
them. Oh
spinning
my
over,
goodness.
he's planting the
Okay,
spike,
yeah,
it's
it is
kind
the
of an
main
awkward
chat.
angle, so you
Oh,
can
no.
understand. And then Xpero, he wins
The
the
main
1v1
streams discovered it.
in the
Chat, how do
ISO
I turn
duel.
it off?
They sheriff.
Oh, what a
And then
what a
he
round.
gets another kill and nearly clutches it for the Thrifty, I think it would have been. But doesn't matter.
YouTube
It doesn't
time? Yeah,
happen,
maybe.
And it's just a clean
The downfall
4-0.
of Twitch was putting that
Nothing to see here
stupid thing on
from
the
Talon.
screen, bro. Where you can spam emotes.
Sarcastic, of course. But yeah, they're still in the lead. They're still feeling pretty good about their position.
Over there.
Yeah.
All things considered.
And look, people would be like, are these pro players? Ultimately,
Sure, chat's going wild.
yeah, I know.
Oh,
Chat,
for
you wanna
God's
get involved,
sake.
You want to talk some smack. These guys are
Chat,
so
someone
worlds
give me
better
the
than you.
YouTube, bro.
So, you know, Dizzy and the Flash going to be going through, but Ban able to recover from that one.
Chat settings, under
as
appearance,
all
chat
goes
celebrations.
up. It's out the vulnerable. Gets still tucked away. Opting to send that thrash forward, but it's going to be instantly cleared out just from the spam.
Well, honestly, good for
And they're
the
just
good
gonna
for the
back away.
Pacific
I
stream,
mean,
man. At least
they
they're making
get
some
that
money.
Initial pick, but they don't overstay their welcome. They see the retake coming in. I mean, retake. They didn't even plan it, so
They should up it, bro.
just gonna rotate over towards B with that pick in hand, and try to make it work on the B site instead, where they have had a lot of success already.
Spot him to one. Governor going to get dropped, but he does have not dead yet. Pops it immediately, but can he find a killer and assist is going to be the question. Have that much time. And RRQ, being aware of this, can just play back and allow him to bleed out, so the Clove will just fall.
Right,
Them on the
4v4.
ground. Smokes
We've
can
got
still
no
be offered
luck
up,
this
obviously, from
time.
beyond the
Spike
ground.
is down. They got a molly on it.
At least providing that value. Clove.
I need a timeout, man. Can a coach call a timeout?
Monyet, wide swinging out. Flips there, up and Shock Dart going to be sent by Cruz. Re-swings, finds two headshots. Tell me more and Jemkin both get dropped. Sparrow now arriving at Pat Green. One gets dealt with and Jit Boys has the angle. 5-0 start now. Talon running away with this attack half.
Chat
Yeah,
settings
5-0.
on the chat.
Again,
Chat
they get the
appearance
pick on A.
celebrations.
And from there, they just control the round. They back off. They move towards B. And initially, Monyet, he
Dude,
gets a
someone
couple
call
of
the
picks of
timeout.
his own. This is his first initial one from Jit Boys up top. Very crisp from him. Just able to readjust very quickly. And then Cruz lines up a couple. Stop the defuse. And picks up 3 on the round. He's having a hell of a time so far. And that'll be the timeout here called by RRQ. Waits until 5-0, actually, to go ahead and call this one. Hoping that they could kind of settle down and pull this one back, but so far 5 kills, or 5 rounds rather. More than 5 kills here.
Celebrations.
in the lead
Okay,
for Talon.
it's off. Oi, someone did the slug approved.
Slow
Oi,
things up. I'm
own
curious
up.
to see what the economy looks
Who
like
was
from
this?
RRQ. Didn't get much of a glimpse before.
Wait, chat, how
the
much
round
are you
had
guys
ended.
paying for that? That's crazy. Who
See
did
what
this?
they have to
Who
work
did
with
this?
going into this one.
Alex.
And right now, Talon got to be feeling great.
Dude, you only have to pay.
They
Wait, you
need
only have to pay
overall,
40?
these rounds to get racked up on this attack. Depending
Wait, tricky
win
as
rate,
well. Are you guys all
not good
doing
for
it?
them, in the times that they have played this map. So
I think I turned it off.
the more that they
but I might not have
themselves up on
turned
the
it
attack,
off.
the
Maybe I
better they
turned
will
my
be.
own stuff up.
Yeah.
some
Oh,
critical
I can
ultimates
turn it off,
available here
chat.
for the side of RRQ. Lockdown,
Where
pit,
is it,
Hunter's
here?
Fury, all ready to go.
Here,
Looks like
chat
do have
appearance.
That KO in
Celebrations,
play
there
when
we go.
Surf gets his own lockdown.
Calling my bot.
They do potentially have a clear out, especially if it's going to be for a standard pipe.
That's so
lockdown.
funny, bro. Dude, the mainstream has
I
it
will say,
on.
from what we can see from the ISO so far, it does feel like Talon's pacing with this pick has been, it's been what you kind of need to do with the ISO. You know, you send the shield forward, you've got one on yourself with a double tap, and essentially you're creating a lot of space and forcing your opponents to either back away.
Streams can't disable it
or
right
to
now.
challenge
Yeah, but they could
in
make it
a
crazy
spot where
expensive.
you know you're going to have the advantage just because of ISO's kit.
The mainstream? Yeah, dude, it was on the mainstream.
And Van has been utilizing it to
That's what I'm saying.
a really high level so far from what we can tell. Very nicely practiced. And now he's kind of lurking over here with his teammate. It's a fake push onto A. They do not have the spike here. Spike is going towards B.
Rushing up and a hell of a lot of space and now being rewarded for it.
Yeah, but that's going to keep
Traded
3
out, but
people
now
here.
the strike coming through, but
Alright, guys, what is
Venus
today?
Striking again. Governor eventually able to find the kill.
Dude, look at him just laughing.
I mean, he was asking his teammates earlier if they were whiffing. He's got to question that himself, but eventually finds the kill, keeps himself alive, and also does have that pick-me-up to go ahead and get a little bit of that overhealing going through.
All things considered, still a very good spot for Talon here.
Not yet. Dead. Jemkin able to find a second. Spray
One
across.
enemy
Jimboy's going to get
remaining.
tagged low, but now is all on Jemkin in a 1v3. Brown once again getting away from RRQ. The
Yeah,
timeout
they got
not working. It's
they're
magic
kind
here
of
for
annihilating
Ewok.
them right now.
Jemkin just has to try to hold on to this weapon. He's making noise, pushing his way up in towards kitchen.
Apparently, if you
Bit out of
crouch and
audio,
equip the
there's a
shield, the
chance to
hitbox is
maybe
messed up. Yeah, that,
get
I
a
mean, that's
catch
what the
here
fast
onto
fix is
Jemkin
for
if
as well,
he
right?
chooses to swing
It's like
out,
one of the
but
bug
instead he's
fixes.
tucked back inside of the spawn.
It should already be in the
Drop
tournament
down,
client
Cruz
that they
now
fixed
starting to
this.
Run for it. We can't see.
But yeah, in ranked right
Cruz
now,
can.
not that ranked is. I
You
mean,
can see a
I don't actually
6-0
want to.
lead.
I don't actually want to talk about it because I don't think it's fixed in ranked right
what
now.
can you say? It's just
So
a very
maybe
nice
we don't
play
talk
from
about
the
it,
side of
'cause
Talon.
the
They
ISO
push him with
problem's
2
bad enough
members.
as
You know,
it is.
They got this over there for a little bit.
Let alone everyone knowing
Eyesight
the
from
bug.
the top and Van able to peek, and that just leaves. You know, it's very whiffy, but at the end of the day, it's still Xfero totally caught unawares. He thinks the push is going May. He has no idea. He goes down, and that just opens up the B site entirely. And eventually, you see Cruz is really happy with that kill at the end as well, just to add insult to injury.
Already had 113.
Okay, force him down to an eco.
RX versus Zeta. Talon looking to join the club. There's double tap
Oh,
shielding coming
ow.
through.
Yeah, there's
Push
a,
onto
I guess
tube.
there's a
Jimboy's
lot of
working his way
places where you can wall,
into it.
and the wall's
Surf,
actually decent.
okay,
You can
we'll
just
have
all
the timing
focus on
swing
one
there.
side.
Jimboy's, however, able to gun down 2 off screen. Governor in the
Yeah,
meantime,
Jimboy's
finding
late
one
luck
catch,
in
the
middle
other
here
one
is
on the
perfect.
and that's just going to be the round
Bro, they
over.
are
Surf the only
running
casualty.
over them right now.
Cash plenty. Talon now 7-0.
Yeah, they are so rich at this point. I mean, we could go towards the end of the half, and maybe they'd still have some money left over.
They definitely have some stuff though.
Well, at least
They're
here on
using
the
the
side
wall
of
pretty well.
RRQ, you know, that round they weren't on a buy, but now
We're seeing
they've
it in
gone
2 positions
full
right now where there's like a
half-armors
crossfire and they're
vandals.
taking one side
They
away of
have
the
3
crossfire.
ults.
Oh,
See, just popping out here.
I remember there's a window there. Very solid round again here from Talon. And for RRQ, I mean, you know, you desperately want to be able to, you know, use that second time out to try to readjust. But having committed already 1 in the half, the decision to fire off the second one becomes very difficult. As
Yeah,
here we
there
go
goes the
once more.
Viper.
This time the shield is
Oh, he broke the
broken
shield.
instantly. Mania
Oi,
able to find a
he
headshot.
lost.
Not able to win out here in the Gulag, it would seem.
This is gonna be the first round they win.
Does provide a little bit of cover, but now
They
yeah,
took
out
the
in
ult.
open, wins out the second fight. Governor going to be taken down, but Mania falling down to the Hunter's Fury. And advantage here for the side of RRQ, and it looks like they should be able to get themselves on the board, barring a monstrous clutch from Cruz.
That's the tech. Yeah, but ISO should
he
be
doesn't have the
hiding
spike,
behind their
and he's
wall
expected
closer
to be
so it
rotated
drops
on,
and
so
then
he's
you have the
looking-
real advantage.
Well, I say that.
Instead of, like,
and he does not expect
getting
the
shots
positioning
through it.
of Xfero, who does take him down and puts an end to this. We don't have to wait a minute. More of the save
Okay,
to
the
come
only
through.
round they
So
lost was an
finally,
ISO and he
RRQ
lost the
to
duel.
exist in this
RRQ
map, and
now,
they didn't
round
have
on
to
the
use any
board,
ultimates
5 ults
Level
here.
5.
to get it done. I mean, they essentially just read the push on the B and starts out with Manya winning in the 1v1, gets another kill, dies to Cruz, but at the end of the day, the rest of his team
Poor
is right
Death,
there,
man.
round by round.
Round by round,
Did
indeed.
even
That's what it's going
even
to have to be. I mean,
even the
7
YouTube
to 5,
chat
the
going
most they
for
can
him?
hope for, but even then, not going to be a bad scoreline for them on the defense.
Insta-official to push him away from B with a knife as well.
Chasing forward, Detain gonna be found, but there's plenty
Surely
of
you don't swing
fire.
that. Okay.
Oh
my God.
The shield in, cleared.
Oh my God. Monyet's unreal.
With another, and now it's all serve. Now 2 for his troubles. A third. 6 HP. Does he have his Asana moment? Expecting that he's there in 2, but Sparrow eventually will swing out.
What a round from Monyet. They fish ult someone here, and there are pretty much 2 people dueling in front of the person that's detained.
Yeah, we just saw the push come
And
out
he
of
just
the
wrecks him.
side. Monyet's right there. Knows there's pressure, and they push at him at the same time.
Just isolated them all so perfectly.
Yeah. Detain obviously really helping as well.
Did they push A at the same time while they were doing this?
To double tap him down.
That strat has some potential, honestly. If you've had someone that went Raft or on A.
That's too many. I don't like what I see, says Frost.
Yeah,
I like this timeout from him though. Before they actually get like a decent half.
We'll see how they fare. Just wanting to make sure that they have as dominant of a half as humanly possible. A 10-2 still very much in the works for them.
Yeah, it could definitely happen. I mean, those 7 rounds were very dominant. There were many times where RRQ looks like they didn't really have a chance. 3 members, 4 members left alive. Plants getting down very consistently for Talon from the attacker side. So really it does feel like the pressure is all on RRQ, even though they did pick up the last couple of rounds pretty one-sidedly. So let's see what Talon have prepared here after their timeout. Still 4 ultimate abilities left, and RRQ haven't really had to use many of them outside of the Thrash, which we did see Jemkin get value out of in that last round.
Okay, time for the straight up A hits. Looks like it.
Isolating the ISO with the Detain.
Still 4 ults to work with here across these last 3 rounds.
They dodge the knife. They dodge the recon. I say dodge the recon. One got hit by the recon.
Not a bit too shallow. I'm not going to find much of anything. Flash just to try and deter the push forward here. Slow up this approach. But
the walk over towards A might be the most perfect call ever here.
Mid-presence, so they evacuate the A site. It's completely now.
As RRQ go for a 4-pass and punish over towards middle.
Yeah, just gonna smoke it off. They have the harbor wall as well, and they even have this lockdown just to 100% make sure.
Don't know if they needed to do this or.
Try to go ahead, play this one out. Lockdown gets destroyed.
Could have waited maybe an extra 5 seconds.
Can get Xpharaoh into position because Governor is up over the top. He's able to find kill on the gem kit.
Rez goes in. Hey,
at the ready. Surf in the meantime, holding things down. The lockdown still committed, but they are falling to pieces.
This was good from Talon though, knowing that they're going to want to try all over towards this area to retake the site. Just everyone dueling aggro on top of screens. One of the first contacts is the
unnecessary, but it gets them up
Clove with ult as well.
Yeah. And it could be the difference between them, you know, kind of struggling and having it be even, and potentially them just kind of closing it out from one side of the map. So Governor's here, goes down, gets the res, and that's really rough because, you know, pressure's on RRQ. They have to push into him, and he's able to just, of course, get so much more value out of that res because of the timing of it all, because they misread, because they push up through mid and leave the A site entirely open. And Talon, you know, they take the information they're given, they say, hey, nobody's here, let's just go ahead and plant it. And they really put the pressure on RRQ, who are not able to rise to the challenge.
Window able to be watched if Governor continues on that push. Monyet just taking some pot shots up into it, just in case. But yeah, I mean, RRQ just clearly struggling.
The smoking of the turret creates a lot of pressure, though.
Is going to play, where these players are going
yeah, they're checking if they're in tube.
Try to rotate around to. So
got to now drone all of this. Might have to check inside the tube as well.
Last round, see if they get a better read. This time around, it's Governor in a bit of a rough spot, sends out the vulnerable. So he will just be able to make his way out to safety.
Still no plant yet.
Still their way forward here into this B side. The Reckoning still at the ready. Xpharaoh just around the corner. 3 peeks out. Governor sends some shots. Xpharaoh confirming the presence here of that Clove.
Making cover.
Van still hanging out. Still gonna send the wall forward. Just create some havoc, and the spike is over here as well.
Swing onto the corner. Pan. Some damage down. Finding Jemkin. They look for a little bit more. Cove now going to be broken, and Elmi out in the open, and Pan so snappy with a headshot. Another ult going to be sent this
they
time.
killed the guy that he would have hit with it.
But it's just Xfero and Moniette left standing. The last round of the half, Cash in a bad spot. They're gonna have to make the call to go ahead and save these weapons. Governor will get pounded down. Xfero able to jump out of the window, but
I mean, they're dismantling them.
Yeah.
Talon have so much money, and they're gonna get themselves up to 9.
9-2. Not really expecting this.
Yeah, Ban is
from the side of Talon, but they
aiming,
have brought
bro.
this comp in, and they have executed to such a high degree, and RRQ have not met the same level of play as we have seen. Moniette and his buddy, they're on A, but they are being hunted down. Ban.
One enemy remaining.
He's still so clean with it, though. And any damage that they find is monstrous. Xfero taken out, and that's no weapons retained. Talon very well poised for a 10-2 half here on Icebox.
Round in the half.
That's looking very likely. I mean, take a look at their money. Like, they'll have...
Half armor buys.
Yeah.
30 seconds left.
I mean, full armor hasn't mattered. Talon has just been so crisp with it.
That shot was insane, and the Ban gets the third.
Hello, Moniette.
Yep.
Just a friendly wave.
Hello. He's just greeting him. Nothing bad behind that. I think Ban is just having a huge map so far, and he knows it, and
For sure.
he really wants to swing this
Yeah,
home
where's
run right
Moniette
now.
getting called
Let's
out?
put
The
an
0
end to
point.
it.
Here comes the peak. The double tap shielding set up.
Ooh.
But 2 players facing. They're able to clear that out very quickly and collect the kill. RQ
spike.
praying for a 9-3 and praying that curses
Yeah,
are
I
real
mean, last time someone called out
It's not gonna
Moniette,
be
it didn't go
spotted, but
well.
on damage.
No peeking.
Dude, imagine that's the turning point again.
Well, they're going to get onto the site here. It's only Xfero who is waiting nearby.
Oh! Xfero is sleeping the wheel.
My guy is actually full
He'll be watching
sleeping.
the mini-map either way.
Yeah, he's full
Get taken
sleeping.
down, and that equalizes
He's
the
definitely
numbers.
looking at the minimap.
Yeah, I mean, he's had this pit, but has not been able to get into any position whatsoever to utilize it. As Jit Boys suspecting they'll rotate around the back. He's able to find one. Elmore going to be taken down now. Cruz trying to hold the line. All eyes paid in this direction. And all players falling on the side
They
of
still won
RRQ.
this round as well.
Moniette on top of the spike, clears out one,
Oh.
finds another, the swing. The 1v1. Clear on the recon. The orb comes up, shock dart lobbed in, just looking for the timing swing here. Cruz makes his way around the opposite side, and now time dwindling, working against them. Cruz, the jiggle peek, the re-swing out, Moniette finds it.
Yeah,
But does he have
no
the
time
time
on
with
it.
the defuse? I don't think he does. Moniette accepts his fate.
Okay, really nicely played from Cruz there.
RRQ cannot
Moniette, good
find
try. Really
another
nice try in the
round
1v3.
win. It
Dude,
is
10-2.
Talon
I mean,
way
we've seen a
out
few of
front,
these in
10-2.
EMEA.
Yeah, not very close
Go
in this
wrong,
half.
but
Talon just dominating them, hands
I can
up in the air,
imagine they probably
multiple
have some
times
legit
celebrating
stuff with the double
after
damage on
their
defense
dominant
there.
attacker side. And I think you mentioned it before, no duelists here on the side of RRQ, and they got to try to make it work on the attacker side of Icebox. We'll see how that goes for them, but right now, the mental damage has been done, as well as multiple rounds in Talon's favor. I mean, you see the live winning percentage chance. I'm surprised that RRQ is at 27%, but attacking on Icebox, see if they can get some momentum going. It's going to start with the pistol.
I mean, and it has to start there. Talon out at the moment, out in front with 3 and 2.
Well,
Ban
Ban is on ISO, so I guess you
Yeah,
have to
well,
buy
it happened.
the Talon bundle. That's the way it works, right? First part happens, so second part, you know, comes in next.
Raid boss the ISO on pistol.
Well, the call to make Ban be on ISO would be
Yeah,
for the
maybe.
coaching staff. So I guess the second message is also directed at the coaching staff, who I would hope have already bought the
Oh.
Talon bundle.
Definitely.
But if they haven't, buy it.
Yeah. And it's Ban and Governor up there at the top, playing the 2 newest agents in the lineup.
And
that are on
Miyaku,
this
thank you so
patch.
much. Thank
And,
you with the prime. Welcome into Slug Club. Thank you for doing that,
pretty
dude.
good. Surf also putting up some good numbers.
I'm pretty
Started
sure
off
it's
a little bit slower
2-3,
today, but
and
had some big
every
clutch
map so
moments
far
on
has been
every
1-1
map
for
and
pistols.
Has been very serviceable, always doing his job. Everybody having a good KD just because Talon is winning to a high degree at this point.
Shock dart vulnerable combo sent out. No one getting clipped by it. Good to see these little set plays ready here from Talon. They'll put a decent amount of time into this one. There's Ban. Alert forward, just looking to clear out the turret, but can't see much else, so turret's still standing for now.
Will he peek out again?
Yes.
He will, yeah.
I got the spike.
The end of his double tap. Does double tap the turret down, and the push is coming A.
Whoa, the Saboteur. Thank you so much, man.
Rotate around.
Chat, you know what to
Back here
do.
from
Get the
Cruz.
Slug Oilers in.
Ready with a shock dart once he hears
Saboteur with the
plan.
10 gifted.
Flashes
That's your
connected,
first
sir.
ever
Able to
gift as
hold
well,
the
bro. You
line,
went for
taking down
10.
Monyet
Thank you
first
so
and
much, man.
foremost. Re-swings. Some damage on Estrella, but cannot find that kill. Jemkin gonna go
Planted.
ahead and trade one back.
Check, get the Slug Oiler spam going.
Pops that heal. Picking up, coming through. Finds himself
Oh,
another
this
one.
guy
Straight
at the
out,
back
swinging
there
out from behind the
baited
box.
so heavy for it. Let's hope
Keeps
they
it a
win.
2v2. But he's low on HP. They're aware that that turret had been cleared out before. They know the Jip Boys is here. They haven't heard from the ISO. Do suspect that he's going to be approaching after having cleared out the turret. And on the drop down,
Last player
straight up ready
standing.
for it. Finds that
Honestly,
shot.
I mean, he baited a little bit, but he got so much
Cleans up
for
the
it.
kill, and that's going to be a pistol
And we
round
end
three
with the
to
3-3,
three in this
1-1 on
series.
every map pistol.
There's RRQ.
Why is the one over here?
Put their right foot forward here in the second half.
The Saboteur, man, thank you so
Yeah,
much for
Dan
doing
got
that.
some
If
decent
you got
information in the
gifted
middle
from the
of the map,
Saboteur as
but
well, make sure you at him and
Still,
say
the
thank
entry
you.
here on the A side was
Appreciate
pretty
you doing
good.
that, dude. Thank you very
Straight
much,
on
man.
Jemkin get a kill piece, and that one
Brother.
was just
10 gifted is a lot as well, bro.
sometimes you
Thank you
get
so much.
lucky.
Yeah.
Straight up picks up 3, and
Let's go, guys.
let's go, guys. Pistol round secured. RRQ, they got to start it now. Has to start here.
Yeah, and they're a lot of death on this one.
Do you think they have it in them? I
Standing ahead.
don't know. That round was still so close that I feel like for some reason Talon's going to come back in this one.
It's a
So
3-3,
few
4
teams
pistols.
have been able to
Just
pull
a
off
pistol record.
recoveries of this caliber. RRQ. They need Talon to be the heretics to their G2 if they want to pull it off.
Sana, sana.
The Billy to their DRX.
Well, they should secure this round. We have seen some eco wins so far, some thrifties. And here comes RRQ onto the site. Talon just gonna actually fully back off, giving them the site. I say that though, and Ban is swinging in. Xvero ready to go, alongside of Jemkin and Estrella, who are all watching that angle.
Yeah, tunnel vision pretty heavy for that.
Boys noted here at Raptors, swings out, just trying to do some damage, trying to
Okay,
set
looks
up
like
for
no
maybe
deaths, but
Surf
who
with that
gets
Sheriff
all
to
the kills?
collect a kill for himself.
KO
but
ult could be pretty nice. Monyet on the luck.
inevitably, Monyet
One
on this
enemy
alert to try to
remaining.
find these final limbs. Governor, oh,
Hold up.
drop down. Monyet dropped. That would be the. He's gonna knife him. Unbelievable. Now has the weapon, a chance to do some more damage, but Elmy Moore will be
Dude,
able to take him
Elmy Moore
out.
can't get the
He's
gun.
gonna be able to get the gun in time
Nah,
though.
don't think so.
So that will be a gun lost.
Yeah, that's actually actually turned out to be big damage.
As well as mental damage.
Yeah, and he sent a
Yeah,
message.
the backstab coming through at the end of that one. And nice spam here into Ban, knowing that he can't live forever. And just able to utilize those rifles to a great degree. They clean up everybody. But yeah, some chuckles there, as I know that music, Achilleos.
Tech
I do
pause?
too, unfortunately.
Oh,
Looks like we will have a tech pause down on the stage. Let's see what the issue is. Something to do with the gear.
Maybe on the side of Ban. I mean, this guy has been very reliable the entire day for Talon. Playing the Jet on Ascent.
I have 3 different agents from him here today,
Yeah.
as well as the debut on ISO, which has looked damn impressive. I mean, you know, Ben, you know, we've talked about this multiple times, but somebody who was under much scrutiny last year, took a while to heat up as he was shifted
They're
back
putting
over
patch
onto the
9.0
Jet.
in
It was kind of
early,
like the
yeah.
fracture special for him with T1.
they gotta.
But was
They
improving
basically
with
have to
every
hard
single
fix
performance.
ISO,
And though we
mostly
haven't seen
because of the
much of
bug,
him on
but
Jet
also
this year,
because it needs to get nerfed.
that Ascent was damn clean. A couple moments with the operator that got a little bit whipped, but then
Americans
he
is
would just
on
turn around and
8.11,
just,
so same as
you know,
this.
outdo, you know, the shortcomings with some big performances. So overall, a very solid day from him here.
Yeah, no, it's really nice to see. I feel like he's made a
Well,
very
bug,
nice
dude,
spot
I
for
don't
himself
even
here on
want to
this
talk about the
Talon
bug
roster,
because
and
as soon as everyone
might be one of
realizes
the
what the
big
bug
reasons
is,
why
it's
they
the
do
easiest
pick
thing
up
to abuse in
today's
ranked
win,
right now.
if they do.
And
which
it's still
at this
like
point, you know,
3
10 to
days until it gets
4,
fixed.
It's looking pretty likely still, especially if they can deny the bonus away. We're not sure how long this issue is going to last, guys, so stay with us to see the ending of this one. We've got the end of Talon versus RRQ, and then up next we also do have Paper X versus DRX, which should be a banger.
Yeah,
Always
not today,
seems to be.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just
There's a chance I'm
classic
back in
matchup,
time, but
granted, yes.
I don't think so.
Several new faces on DRX that are kind of
Is it
inheriting
true I'm
the
skipping
Pacific
Sen
Classico,
energy so I
but
can rest well for GE bleed?
sure
That's
that they're
actually
gonna
true,
be
yeah. I want to
looking
be
step up and
I want to
challenge
be at the
against
top of my
Paper X.
game for that one.
You are still the reigning Pacific
Yeah,
champion.
I will actually be back for GE bleed.
Yeah.
First, we have to get through this one, so hopefully not much longer, and then we can get things underway once more.
3 days though, dude.
Yeah.
It's
you know,
the
a
bug
bonus
is too
conversion
much,
here
man.
from
You
RRQ,
don't want to know
and
about
all
it.
bets are off, so we'll see if they're going to be able to get that one done.
Yeah, that's really the question. As the players, they just kind of wade through this.
100%
kind of
banger.
unfortunate for RRQ. They're
Yeah, it is
just
like guns.
beginning to get their momentum going. And then we have this unfortunate tech pause, but we want to make sure everybody is playing
Oh, great, man.
at a very high level with no issues. So maybe just
Yeah, I know, chat. It's a
Maybe
big one.
just 2 or
I
3
don't miss many
minutes.
games. I miss some EMEA.
Like it.
I miss an EMEA day as well in a couple of days.
So, should be underway
Which
once
sucks
again
as
here
well, but-
pretty soon. We don't have to worry too much.
How
T1's
many-
not playing.
Did you
so.
see how many yeah? You see how many waters Surface drank?
Hey, man, stay hydrated.
Yeah, but like
Chat,
compared
be
to
like Surf.
everybody
If you're in
else,
America's
I
team
see
and you
like
haven't
2,
cooked up anything insane with the
maybe
new
3 at
duel
most,
list,
and
you
he's got
pick
like
more
7.
stale maps. I mean, you're just gonna lose probably.
surprised we haven't had, you know.
It's one of those players who plays better under duress.
The Americas teams actually, out of all of the
Chug
regions,
water.
have no
Yeah.
You
excuse.
can't leave the stage.
Every other region
And you
started.
start popping off trying to
Every
get
other
through the game
region
as fast as you
started
can,
on
but,
the
I mean,
other
the
patch.
games have not
So
been
they had to
quick,
play a
that is-
week
that
on
is for
old
sure.
patch,
So if that is,
and
if that was
then
gonna be the
they had to
strategy,
try cook stuff
I
up
think
in
it
the
would
space
not,
of
be
4
paying
days.
off for 'em,
Americas,
considering,
they've
you know,
had the whole
15-13
time to
into
be
a
focusing on a
13-10.
new patch.
God
They
knows
should
what
be
the
embracing
scoreline will
that
end up
patch.
being on this one.
Seems like this
Yeah,
fan
if
did
they
not
haven't,
expect
if
to
they
be
haven't gone or
on
embraced the
camera,
new patch, I
but-
think they're just gonna lose.
pretty cute little doll there.
This is a good moment for the, you know, if you're watching at home, go get yourself some water, stay hydrated, check your posture. You know, you
Yeah.
don't copy the posture of a lot of the players.
Also,
'cause-
you're now manually breathing.
Oh, you have to do that to them, huh?
Yeah,
Oh, in that case, all right, you just lost the game.
yeah, I did.
Just throw that out.
This is
there.
starting
I
to
already
feel like
had
the
it in my
T1
mind. I
bleed
wasn't gonna say
timeout,
it,
bro.
but yeah.
All these boomer
An
high
extra,
school,
maybe
middle school
if you added
references.
3 hours, then
Nobody
I would
gets
agree
it in
with you.
chat. Not a single person.
We're
We're
in
so
our
fine
30s
right
now.
now.
Yeah.
Our mortality is becoming more and more apparent.
The stuff that tech pauses will do to you. Let's
That is
begin
true.
to talk about this.
What's the longest tech pause that you've been through? Because we've both been around the block. We've been through some stuff.
Who are the
You've been here in
casters for
Korea
the first one?
a lot
Achilles,
longer
right?
than me.
Yeah. Not gonna name any names, but there have been some other games where I have been waiting for like an hour and a half.
Hour and a half. Okay, that's
Yeah.
not bad.
That's okay.
Compared to some of the ones that I've
Yeah.
been through, being told about 3 minutes out before we get back into the game.
This one won't be an hour and a half or longer.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. I think for me, the longest was in the range of, and I don't even actually remember it, like the exact duration, because it was all just a blur, and it was about 5 years ago. But I want to say it was around 2+ hours, maybe 2.5 hours.
See, that's right as well.
For those of you who know what I'm talking about.
It's never a fun time, but Ben did put his headset on. So
Granted, I mean, I guess we did have the opening day pauses.
So I think
So
triple
there were
casters will
those.
work. Yeah,
I mean,
I
it
think
just
it's a
depends
good
on if
game
you're
for
talking about combined
TriCast.
total time,
Yeah.
or if you're talking about one.
As long as like the
straight,
third person
pause.
has
I think longest
a
that
good
I'd ever
idea of
basically
how
been on
much
camera for the
he
entire
or
time
she
of
should be
pause
speaking.
was an hour and 45.
Yeah.
And that was LCK Summer Season 2016.
What's
Yeah.
my
Piggyback
biggest tech pause?
broadcast.
What did we get to with
KT
the
versus
Pacific one? Was
Jin
it
Air or
6.5
something like that.
hours? It was 6.1
Sounds
hours or
right.
was it
No one
5
could
point
get into
something?
the lobby.
It's over
Yeah.
5 hours. Whatever the Pacific one was.
We're still fixing things down there. You got multiple people on the case. It's funny because everybody has to deal with the tech pause, but it's Ban who looks the most stressed about it.
Well, he needs to make sure that everything goes back to working the way that it should, considering the performance he's had thus far.
Yeah. I do wonder what the issue is because it doesn't seem to be a headset issue.
Yeah, I mean the PC's just not on.
based
It
on,
looks like nothing on
he
this
had it
monitor
off.
at least.
I think he would have had it on the whole time if they were checking sound.
How long was the convergence
And
one?
there's a lot of
Only like
fiddling
what,
around
2
underneath the desk
2 hours
there.
I think.
Rewiring the entire computer while we're at it.
Yeah, I think the admin just realized that the cable management of the PC was just not super great. Somebody had messed it up a little bit, so he's just going in there, just getting some zip ties,
Yeah.
keeping everything nice and
Making it a
Convergence had
4-hour
multiple,
project.
yeah.
yeah. Get the
That
compressed
was, that was
air,
a mad one.
clear it
All
out
the
a little
PC's
bit.
out of there,
Computer
bro.
is literally being ripped out from
Yeah, they're
underneath
changing the
desk.
PC.
Hell yeah,
Hey,
that's
chat,
what
you
we love
guys
to
are at
see.
least getting 1 minute of ads.
Yeah, that generally means that the tech pause will be longer than
Alright, I'm
just
doing
3
2
more
minutes.
minutes. But we'll
Alrighty.
see just how long it'll take, guys.
Yep. We'll obviously keep you guys updated as we get some more information. But for now, I think it's coming back to us.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
always a good sign when you can see the casters again.
A good sign for more pause time.
Yeah.
We were almost through the series. I mean, Talon was, they were like, all right,
We are
first two
almost
maps were
through the
too
series.
long. Let's win very quickly.
Almost.
And then they were like, you know what? Also, let's put on a tech pause. They
Going-
didn't do this
We've
on
been
purpose.
doing this a
but
little too quickly.
Yeah.
Kick the PC or something, you know?
Maybe he did accidentally. Probably not.
You have a pop off. You never know.
Yeah.
You got to
It's-
stand up a little bit too fast.
Yeah.
Foot comes out from underneath you and you just end up
He
kicking
was
a little
standing
PC.
up a lot.
Yeah. Well, we're being told that we're going to go to a break, so we'll see you guys on the opposite side of this one. Hopefully it won't be too long, and then we'll get through the rest of this series. So don't go anywhere.
Whoa, they went for 7. I should have gone for a 3-minute ad. Okay, chat, I'm gonna walk around for a bit. 7 minutes is too long, man. I'm gonna walk around. I'll be like well, I won't be 7 minutes, but I'll be like 5 maybe.
time, no delay. Gotta get going now, there's no more time to waste. More speed, little less haste. 100 miles I'm running, never touch the brakes. See they're counting, we can't let them wait. Never late, cause it's time, it's time. We eat the beat and heat the street. Gotta keep moving, zooming down that winning road, avoid defeat. Cause time, it's time. Wanna move quick, gotta move faster. Wanna speed up, gotta move faster. Time is time, it has no master.
Well, let's hope it doesn't take too much longer. Well, did we even have the thing at the bottom? Have we got for Paper X DRX? I have Paper X. Dude, Paper X on the new patch should be pretty crazy. Flashback has been on a 40-game ISO grind. Wait, is this in ranked? Is this true?
Hello and welcome back. I have a cord in front of my shirt. I'm doing the badcaster thing. Anyway, we should be getting into game here rather soon. So we're told.
Okay.
Yeah, about 3 minutes.
We appreciate you guys bearing with us. You know, these things can happen. This is what happens when you play a digital sport.
Yeah.
So
It's the vehicle of esports.
that's a good way. Yeah.
Internet.
That's that. There you
There's
go.
going to change it to Ascension. I haven't fully looked at it. I need to fully look at it because there's some stuff in there that's interesting.
The internet.
Yeah.
They did what I thought they were going to do,
And if it doesn't work,
which I
if the
thought was going to
computer doesn't
happen
work,
anyway,
then here we are.
which was,
Looking at
you know, when I was
guys
doing,
on stage,
you know, when
looking
I
at
was
each other.
doing the
Cycle
schedule,
over.
and everyone's main
But,
complaint
yeah,
about
should
my
be-
schedule,
should
or
be
at least
good
like
to go.
Sideshow's
I'm
main
gonna
complaint about my
just
schedule was the fact that
you know,
when you
whatever.
get 16 teams, it doesn't work.
I never thought to do it that way. I always like
But
put it over
I
the
was
shoulder
just,
like that.
I was
Yeah,
really
it's
on
the
board with the
angle,
fact
'cause
that they
I
were
have
never
my
going to have
mixers over
16
here,
teams.
So it's a
Because
little bit
they
more
decided to do that
awkward to
16
do
team
on
idea when
trailer.
China wasn't 100%
Yeah, you
even
gotta-
a thing as well.
It's a solid, yeah,
So
you
it makes sense when they're now they're only doing
Our
like
little
12
DJ
teams.
Yeah.
No, opposite, we can act like we're messing
I think
with.
it looks worse for
the
the tier
comp
2
button.
teams
Yeah.
going in. The fact that you could only be there for a year.
Now you
Yeah,
just,
see,
now you
it-
just can't
it
hear.
works
I
You
don't
know,
know.
you just said
I need to do a
horrendous
video on
stuff.
it really
You
in
guys will
terms of
never know.
force because there's a lot of stuff into it.
It's a secret forever.
Because I think tier 1 stuff is
Just
it's better.
as is the length of this
Tier
tech
2
pause,
stuff
we'll
it's
never
pretty
know how long
brutal
it'll last.
because
Yeah. We did
you
a
say you
season swap. We
qualify,
never really
right? So you
got
qualify,
confirmation
then you
as far
got
as,
1
what the
year,
overarching issue or the cause
and
of it
then
was,
it's like
but
in the
just ain't
first
working.
year, do
had some fun
you
ones in the past.
allow the team
I think
that
it was at-
qualified to
well,
try and do what
granted,
they
it's
can
not on
do,
their side of the stage,
and
but I
they're
do
probably
remember
max going to get
Vanya
like what,
having a
5th to
moment
6th? You
where
would
there
say
was
if they're a tier
spillage.
2 team.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like
There's always
G2 and they
spillage.
overperform,
The heat
but even they
packs
made changes.
exploding. That's a thing.
So then if you
maybe
want to get above
less
5th to
so
6th
in
and you want to
Valorant,
make it to
but
champs,
a
then you
lot
kind of got to
of
change your
Legends. Had a
team,
couple,
and then you're
yeah.
cutting people that
The
qualified
water
to
just dropping
the
all
actual
over the
event.
keyboard.
Sometimes you just,
So
you know,
yeah,
you're
it's a
so
little bit
hyped
brutal.
up, and your hands, you're not ready to grab the cup. You
Yeah.
still have the mouse grip going, so you
We'll
just
see
end
how
up
it
knocking
works.
over the cup. It just sends
Sometimes you're
everywhere.
angry, you slam the desk, and the water goes everywhere. We're just, buying
here to
time.
vibe.
Yeah. Just hanging out.
Here's a question for you, in particular, because you're so bad at this.
Okay.
What was the last movie that you watched?
Do I even remember?
Do I play League?
I mean, you watch
Bro, I haven't
movies
played
like
League
every
for a long
night,
time.
so
Is it like Dune 1 when we went and saw it at midnight?
no, it would. I watched the most recent one,
Hmm.
the most recent Dune. That might actually be the most recent one I watched in theaters.
Okay.
Relegation should be
Which
introduced for
was,
franchising
like,
teams.
4 months, 5 months ago.
Nah, I don't think
Maybe
so.
even longer.
Because
I
you want to
still
have
haven't-
sustainability.
Oh wow,
I've actually been
that's
bad
crazy.
about it.
Why?
I don't know. My last theater one was Pamyo,
Even though it'd be fun to watch, but
which is a Korean movie.
Yeah, I wanted to watch that one, but
I wouldn't recommend it. It's not very good.
but everybody said it was amazing.
Yeah, you know. I'll wait for the next.
You have a lot. Yeah, you have
you can't
a very different view
franchise with a regulate.
film
Yeah,
That's
that's true.
in movies and shows.
You
that
can't
like
other
a lot
franchise
of
with a
Korean shows
relegation
that I find to
system.
be.
Ooh,
Not
hold
a
up.
lot. There was one. Okay.
Hold up. What's
Maybe
going on
two.
here?
All right. Well, with the stage shot, that means that everything should be good to go.
Should.
So let's go ahead and get ready to get back into this
That
one.
wasn't too long.
As a reminder, 10-4. Talon still
Yeah,
way
that wasn't
out
too
in
bad. That
front.
was
RRQ, they've been able to
relatively-
pick up the pistol here in the second half as
Relatively
well as
swift.
the
Okay,
anti-eco.
so
Can they
we
convert
just had a
bonus?
pistol
Is the
round. We
question.
just had
Limited amount
a
of firepower with which to
eco
try to make it
round,
happen. Welcome
and
back
we
to the
are
game, ladies and
now
gentlemen. Thank you
into
for
the
bearing with
bonus.
us. Let's see if we can go ahead and close this out.
Yeah. Well,
Nade
losing
to
the
stop
pistol
them from
round,
getting the orb. Molly to
same
stop
as the
them
eco.
from going
More
aggro.
talent, but they still very much feel in control of this map. The ISO coming out for the first time here, and of course the Clove once again. And this combo, this duo, has been working wonders for the side of Talon. Both Ban and Governor up on top of their scoreboard in terms of numbers. But
Ooh, that's a
Okay.
nice way
it's
to
gonna
start
be
this one
Governor
off.
to start us off here.
Off to a solid start. Governor finding the headshot there onto Xfaro.
Yeah, speed up. They got
Forward,
Wingman
though.
to plan. We got
Over
nothing to
towards
stop
B.
Wingman.
Rotations coming through from Talon as Wingman goes to the plant. No util to try to interrupt that one, so close plant
Spike
situation
planted.
found here for RRQ.
Now let's see how they're going to push
Cove
the
to
wall
retake.
first and foremost, and how they're going to clear out yellow here with this composition. Harbor wall at first to cut them in half.
Push forward, flash coming out. Double tap shield.
No way.
Cannot be found. Decent return
Ban
damage.
got
So it's
two
able to
there.
find two. Thrash going to be sent. The push forward from Ban though is keeping the shielding. Retain was out on the Jit Boys, but now time dwindling Ban. 10 HP,
Yeah,
Jemkin
and
at
he
5.
can molly this.
Mosh pit.
The Mosh going to be sent, and that should all but confirm it.
Huge
Jemkin with a
round.
4-piece. We'll get the bonus
Huge round.
conversion.
Okay, they win the
RRQ
bonus, and
halfway to tying it up.
the actual
Spike detonating,
comeback
but
has
just
potential.
survives.
Yeah,
It really
hanging
does.
on to that
Talon
handle.
trying to real
You
heavy
know,
lean
any
into
amount that
the
you can,
ISO double
that's gonna
damage
feel really
shock. They
good.
did
And
double
that was an
damage over towards the
extremely
left,
close
shock
round.
towards the back. It
You
wasn't
have
too
to know
bad.
that if
Even
Talon
with
picks that up,
the
you know, they get some
the whiff on the
momentum
blind kills, Talon still
in their
managed
favor,
to.
but Jemkin just able to line up
Sorry,
a
RRQ
couple,
still managed to win.
gets another, and then finishes it off here for his fourth. Not sure what he said there, but he was getting pretty excited about the
sound?
situation.
As
No, boss.
yeah,
Not like
what I was
this.
gonna say, he said something about sound.
I see.
And here comes the wub wub.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Audio issue,
Yep.
unsurprisingly.
Same PC or?
Monyet able to find
Oh, okay.
the clutch, or Jemkin rather, able to find the clutch all the
It was
same.
actually him talking
Yeah.
about the fact he can air.
As maybe didn't hear the tap on the spike or something to that effect.
It's possible. I mean, you know, maybe his teammate's able to yell and give him the cue, and then he just throws in the mosh and finishes it off.
Chat, I know that you guys hate this, but no one hates this more than us, the players, the production staff.
Yeah.
So
That's
at
I
least
think the players hate it the most.
be at rest with the knowledge that,
You can't
we are
possibly hate
fervently-
it the most in the world.
yes, that, and we are always fervently working to correct things when they do go wrong. And I think that for the most part, across stage 1 and the latter part of kickoff, everything's been pretty buttery smooth. Looks like already though, audio issue dealt with. We're right back into it.
Look at how fast they cleared that up.
RRQ's
Our
money,
production staff.
because the rounds have been pretty close still. Well,
How good
as
they
in that
are.
round at least, is still
And
low.
Does
So
get
this
the spot on the
eco,
one.
they really want to keep this one clean,
Did
get
they
a lot of
register
money,
how
and then the
far
comeback is
forward
definitely
he is,
doable.
The question looks like they're not even going to give it the time of day, as they just continue to shift their way silently forward here into A. Boys, has he been spotted?
Yeah, I think he's still the
He
barrel.
pixel out of place in the gun barrel. And up over the rope. Monyet going to be able to take him down. Just eats the one singular sheriff shot. Now A site primed here for the taking.
And this is basically impossible for Talon, but they're going to have to try.
Deploying drone.
I mean, they don't have to send it in, but let's see how it does go. Elmi Moore is going to spot him with the drone. And here's a bit more. There's just so many angles.
Dude, everyone's playing
Top of
heavy.
Push
on
forward.
site.
Governor going to be good for one for the cleanup. Looking swift here from the side of RRQ, and it is. And just
Okay,
Monyet lost.
so they need to keep it
RRQ.
clean. 4 people alive, 1
rounds
armory buy.
consecutively now,
That
6 to 10.
is clean
Looks
enough.
familiar.
RRQ's money's great now.
RRQ, they say, hey, take
Ban
it one round
on
at a
the
time,
ISO
and
gets the
also
op-out.
we can do
And
exactly
he has
what
his
Talon
ult.
did. Monyet just up the rope, takes him down.
Does he ult someone?
And then eventually
Does he ult with
picks
the
up
op?
a couple. Elmi Moore and Xfero one apiece. And it's pretty textbook there to finish off the round. Just the slow and steady approach onto A, and
Yeah, I mean, you have a bit of
somebody's
extra
gotta check for
time
vision.
if you're
Somebody's
confident.
got to check for information, and they get their head taken off. Down on firepower, they lose the round.
Well, shield out. Op in hand, but slow start here from RRQ, taking their time.
They're just gonna wait the shield out the whole time.
They drone to clear.
Shield
This
is still
the
here.
big
God knows
question.
where the bar is.
If they don't.
Just like this.
Be a
Maybe it's
very
got like a
dangerous
little bit
position to
of.
be in.
Maybe it's got like
Almost get
5
banned.
seconds left or something.
Feels confident enough to go for that kill contract while he has the op
Yeah,
in
there we
hand.
go, now it's
Swing
gone.
out's going to be coming through, and Monyet.
Lovely.
Maybe not expecting the re-peek or not registering that his head was just clearly on display. Creep up though from Jemkin, going to be unanticipated. He's able to collect that kill now. Thrash going to be online once more.
Yeah, with that kill and orb, you got fish
Second of
orb.
the half already. Just 5 rounds in. Our
What
experiment.
enough is the timing on this. He at least
Forward
spots that
up,
there is no
way up
turret over
towards the
towards
window.
middle.
Uh-oh.
Knife gonna be drawn out,
No
finds the
way he
shots
turned that
through, but
corner
cannot make it
with
happen.
his
Man advantage gonna be there
knife
for
out.
Talon.
I think he was gonna.
Comes up.
I think he was gonna
Man,
walk
comes
close
down.
and break the alarm bot to create pressure.
Izzy ready up over the top. Push forward. Jemkin trying to find a timing, but ends up getting gunned down. Governor swinging around back. Yellow. Elmi Moore not ready for it, nor is it.
Yeah,
Estrella.
I mean that was a clean one.
They all fall to the
That was a
wayside. Talon
clean,
not going
convincing
to allow
round. Kind of
RRQ to
fell
continue
apart
this
with
streak.
the
Win
player
out the round,
towards
get
middle.
themselves up to 11 now, just 2 rounds away from closing out the series.
Yeah, that one looking much better. I think RRQ just very persistent to try
Yeah,
to
they
push
just didn't look
onto
ready
this
for
B
this push
site,
in middle.
and it all starts out, you know, the jump peak, and then Ban just comes out around the corner. They don't expect that aggression, and then of course in mid 2v1, nice isolation from Talon, and Governor able to peek all the way around outside of yellow and clean up the rest of them. So that will be now a timeout. You guys should know the music by now, so don't be alarmed. And so 11-6. As RRQ really need to get back on the horse right away, right in this next round. So they got to call the timeout here.
Well, they certainly do, and it's the second one committed. Talon still have one in their back
Talon,
pocket.
yeah, they actually did pretty good considering Considering they had a week in their
Five in a
old
row,
patch,
try to tie things
and then
up.
straight into this patch, like the
Talon
Lotus was
getting
nice.
Up to match point. Can they make it happen? It's already been a decent start for them, but it's felt like just given the gap between these two teams, they basically needed all of these rounds to be consecutive for it to be a perfect half. As you can see here, there'll be some Vandals across the board for everybody. That Thrash still online for them,
Over there.
but half armors abound.
Yeah, and Ban, very rich at this point in time, actually has an operator in hand, still 3,200.
Can afford
So
another one
up again
for
with the
next round.
ISO
Yeah,
up.
here.
Revealing area.
Should
Kind of want to see
recovered.
it. We get a
Starts with
clove
Cove
to,
set
we
down.
get, sorry, we get a
Boys just
cove
running.
to ensure that he gets his ult.
Get that ultimate online. Now does have it. Hunter's Fury opened up from Cruz.
Okay, insta fish ult gets cancelled
Jimkin
out by the
one's down to
server
70.
ult, but didn't hit another
Still
after.
cannot be confirmed. We'll set up here at Garage. Governor in a far forward position.
Paper X game after this.
Do they peek into him is the
So
question.
like 30 minutes
That's
maybe.
where the spike is. It does look like they still want to pressure on A, but at the same time, maybe eventually swing back over towards B and then go for that push.
They're playing enough to get the double tap out, so I mean shielding now gone.
One more? Here's more.
Boys setting up the wall. Thrash again going on the hunt. See if he can get a catch onto anyone here. The dive forward, the chain not quite going to be found.
Okay,
Now
two
the
person
execution
fake
over onto B,
behind
getting
it.
ready
They
to come through
knife.
for RRQ and the rotate off.
This guy
Has
probably
come in
needs to
from
make
Governor.
some sound as
Been
well just to
displaced.
keep him here.
Still nearby. He's still on the site and can
Still
do
4
some
people
damage.
close though.
Play this a little bit more aggressively as he's got the ult online.
Does he send it?
Gonna go for the push. The answer's gonna be yes. Oh no! They just steal away.
He
Oh,
took him
Planter.
away and we get the ISO off.
Shot's gonna come through.
And
Bandit
because of
finding
the
Sparrow.
shield, it does have a little
Spike's
bit
still
of
not
extra
planted,
time
and
to
now RRQ sent packing back over here towards
wait, he
A.
popped the shield early, right? He
He's
didn't
got
have the
himself
shield
into such
there.
a good lurk position. Ban
Whoa.
setting up the wall, but not ready for this angle. Governor bled out.
Man, that's
Shit boys
so funny
will
that he
respond.
took the person away that he was
3v3.
going to kill.
Spike can be planted. Mania going to be one away from
10
having that pit
seconds left.
online. Now we more if he can play further back.
This would be a giant win from RRQ.
So
With the ults that we used.
Up over the top, Chip Boys finding the shot off the rafters, finds himself a third, and now it is all
Okay,
on
1v2
Elmore.
does have a...
1v2, the Hunter's Fury, it's so damn risky. Just sends out the single pump. Doc Dart lobbed in, wall crashing across, tucked away here on the corner, swinging out, spots one, gets the other, Elmore.
Okay, bro.
Red Bull clutch
Pop
in
the
his hands,
ult
RQ,
early.
win a 7th round.
And then looked like he
Another
cancelled, then shock
Red Bull
died, and they
clutch
had no
goes their way,
info
and
as to
this
how
time
far away he
It is
was.
to Elmore,
So I think they
and
thought he was
barely
like either
able
one
to
of
hold
these.
on to that one. The Hunter's Fury, I was getting really worried. I thought that might have been the cherry on top for the side of Talon, but no, it is
I mean,
RRQ
they should have known from the
sticking in
ult that
this
he
one.
could
It
have
all
been on
comes
the
down to
rafter.
this.
Yeah.
This moment
Yeah, it's a
here,
nice
bit of
reposition from him, though.
miscommunication. Disjointedness between Ban and Governor.
Now, what can you say? I mean, they do get the kill, they do stop the plant, but it also
Yeah, that was
allows
big.
just a free
And
rotation over towards
again,
A
it was
for
a round that
RRQ,
Talon used a lot
and
of
that
ults
essentially
for.
does lead to them winning the round.
I mean, just leaves Governor with his pants down. He's not.
Yeah.
He's looking for the planter
Wait, what's
angle.
Milan asking?
Not back
Where is
yellow.
it?
Still though. Talon in the driver's seat. Still do have that
Can't
next
even see him.
timeout ready, but they lose out on this
The
round.
dono walling? Yeah, sorry.
Operator not really going to be possible for him.
Take flight.
Drop down. Elmore not wanting to put himself in a position where he could get wall banged, so opts to go to the floor, and the drone is quickly cleared out before he can see much of anything.
Ready yet.
You are powerless.
Null comes up right as that null command comes through. Governor is trying to play anti-flash.
Oh,
turns
they
back.
both
Connects right
ate
into his
the
face.
flash.
3 swift
Two of
kills
them.
found. With the op in play, no opportunity to try to go for a retake here.
Wait, this is getting kind of
Looking damn
close
near
now.
flawless unless somebody drifts into the crosshair.
Gotta
Ban
save the
here.
guns,
Or the
'cause
side of
these two
RRQ
can't buy
will
next.
get up to 8.
Yeah, kind of insane stuff.
Get the
Just
stats
really
they
nice
use for your
flash
game.
timing, able to
It's
push
in
through the smoke
it's in
and
beta
isolate
though.
a couple of duels
So
and take them down.
exclamation insight
Talon
will give you
aggressively trying to
your
stop
rank
that push.
stats.
They wanted to stop it
And
right there. Right then, they weren't looking
they're
for
just
any kind of
testing out
retake situation.
the pro game
The second
stuff.
that fails,
Milan.
RRQ will win the round. And they are going on the hunt quite a bit here. They want to get some more information. They want to get these guns out of the hands. As Van, oh, he's going to miss it. Jemkin immediately takes his head off.
Bomb grenade out.
Now still on for that flawless surf. Also tucked back here. He's going to opt to actually challenge in for this. Finds the kill, but Jemkin quick to counter swing out. Finds the kill. Nothing retained. Nothing carried over here for Talon. No cash to speak of in RQ, now just 3 rounds away.
Yeah, and with
Their
the
own
guns
bank
going
built
away.
up.
Yeah, it's really what it is. You know, the flash outside of the
Gotta
clove
be
smoke,
eco in
and
this one.
eventually, you know, 3 duels taken, and then they clean up the other 2. A pretty straightforward round by the end of it, but
And we see like a
extremely good
full eco.
execution from the side of RRQ.
Not buying
Actually make it
anything into
happen.
it. Dude, they could definitely
And
buy a
now,
little
you know,
bit more
they've
than this.
got this pit, they got the lockdown as well. If they ever get onto a
4-2.
site, it's going to be so difficult for Talon to have
4-2,
any
3-3,
opportunity
3-9.
to take down the
Dude, you
spike.
guys are about to get 2,900
Back
on
wall,
top of this.
keeping them protected from the dizzy.
They decide to buy nothing into it. All
Recoverable,
classics.
albeit in a somewhat risky position. Big boys now 1 away from having that reckoning online. Surf the lockdown as well, nearly there. Push forward, revealing the 1 governor going to be dealt with. Lockdown still committed,
Well,
even against the eco RQ.
Talon obviously don't know that they went for the full eco.
Possible.
And
Cruz
they invest an ult
just
into it.
a far too committed position, no real way out. Trying to play for timing, trying to play for a kill, do some damage. but
Milan,
none
maybe.
to be
I can ask for you.
Yeah, none to be found. and
Message me on
you
Discord.
See that Ben now he's going to have to rotate all the way over. Just try to get whatever they can at this point. But Tip Boys has got to clear out like 5 different angles. And Surface is going to follow suit. Here comes Ban with the classic.
Stopping his way forward here is LB Moore, and he does end up falling. But 20 HP, another shield going to be gained. But unable to find any further damage. RQ now 9.
Yeah. This
Okay,
was 10-2.
This is just gonna be a full
And
buy
now
now.
it's
So
11-9.
do they time
Only
out before
conceded
this?
1 round
Do they
so
time out?
far
What
to
ult
the
do they
Talon
got?
defense.
Killjoy ult.
I
Arbor.
mentioned at the beginning of the map, the Talon started their streak, you know, how overall poor the defense statistics have been this year on this map. And right now, that statistic is rearing its ugly head.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of what we've seen a little bit of miscommunication.
Okay,
We've seen also very
Open.
nice executions
After doing the
from
full
side of
eco, they
RRQ,
have a
just
lot
like
of
Talon was
money.
able to do on the attacker side. And so both these teams just feeling much more comfortable
Got no
on the
timeout
side,
on this one
making
as
it work
well.
for them. But RRQ with the overall momentum, and Estrella once again.
This
I mean,
airport
it's
tells him all that
just-
he needs to know. He knows that somebody's in a
Yeah,
far
it's
forward
just
position.
straight up through the smoke.
Sprays the angle for the retreat. Gets rewarded with a kill. Reckoning lockdown still available here for Talon.
Do
Still
have
could
to
try turn
question
this
how Talon
round
are
on its head,
playing.
but Jemkin has
Like they have
another
a no
flash.
duelist comp. They struggle to get over
Third of the
towards
half, I
yellow,
believe.
and instead of playing the clove back
If
at
not the
yellow and
fourth.
perma one-waying this, they decide to play close here.
Now it's being
Like
sent out.
I think they're making it a little bit
Send it
easy
too
for
far,
RRQ
though,
as
brings
well
it
on
right
some
back
of these
around to
runs.
himself to get the pickup. Wait up to 10 seconds to be able to use it again. For now, still silence. As quick jiggle
over there.
out, and I'm not even sure if Ben had been spotted, but either way, they pull off the angle.
Well, not yet. It looks like he's being pretty careful and does want to slowly check this angle.
Thrash being sent once again. Now they know that the operator is back over at Snowman for sure.
Whoa.
Cruz up over the
They're
top.
putting
waiting to
ults
try to gear
into
the
it.
plan so he can try to go for the spray, but instead,
Harbor
taking
ult.
down one yet, actually saving Elmimore's life in that position. As RRQ just continue to play this attack to absolute
30 seconds
perfection,
left.
and again, with 2 players left alive and an op in hand, this becomes a save call.
I don't
Sparrow,
even know.
he's in a position to deny this one away.
Yeah, I don't even know if they're going to be able to save.
Does he wait for the second player? No. Opposite just open fire. Surf down very low. Van just holding the angle, but now Munyet arriving.
Not yet, man.
Just swinging around the back.
How
just
long was he on him
holding their
for?
attention is Xfaro. Hearing the rope, not ready for the bottom approach.
Okay,
Another
very
flawless,
nice from
another round where
RRQ.
Talon
But you
lose
would
out on
hope
all
to
of
see
their
a
weaponry.
timeout.
Yeah, just
And
losing everything. I
Just
think
stop giving
they
them early
should be able
jewels
to
in
buy
this
up here.
area.
I think this is where you got to call the timeout
Yeah,
because
close
these last
behind
rounds have been really rough.
back
Australia
yellow
just keeps
here
on
will
getting
just
straight
own
kills
them.
from smokes, and RRQ, watch this. Yeah, saves his life, has that angle, and then eventually it's just, you know, it's hunting season. And Surf with 11 health goes
Good
down.
news is they full ecoed, so they can buy
And,
into this still, and lost bonus
guys,
is
I
at
have
its
some
peak,
news
so
for
they're
you.
actually sitting around a lot of money. Most of them sitting around like
Yeah, I
4 or
thought it
5K.
was a
Dude, what is
timeout.
this?
It wasn't.
All right, looks like maybe something with the in-ears here for Jemkin, so just going to be swapping those over.
Yeah, a lot of tech balls on this one.
The last one was quick. This one should be quick as well.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of audio issues, especially
We're still
at this
here, yeah,
point,
we're still
it's
here.
essentially like, okay,
Hour and
swap
5
out the
minutes
headset,
so
okay,
far
that
for
didn't
this
work,
map.
swap at the earbuds. if that doesn't work,
And chat, trust me, you guys don't have PTSD like we do. So when we hear that music start up, we are panicking way more than you guys are.
yeah. Also, Demkin, I mean, he has been
Hey,
seemingly
Ellis,
dealing
what's
with
up,
this
bro?
issue
Good
for a
morning.
bit.
How
I
you
mean,
doing?
he's still winning and he's still putting up big numbers, so seemingly not affecting his play. But of course, he wants to play at 100% like anyone else. But yeah, just gotta hope that this in-ear swap fixes it and we can just finish off the map.
How
It's
the
currently
game's
11 to
this game's
10.
been good. We've had a couple of tech pauses, but the first map
Talon's
was
still in the
really
lead,
fun, man.
but it has
We got
been
to see
4
like
rounds
double
in a row
neon
for RRQ and 8
in
rounds
its
out of the
broken
last
state.
9
It was
for
pretty
RRQ.
sick.
So big
What do I think about the
comeback
new Loud roster?
that was brewing
Yeah,
and
they
is
should be
now
strong.
in reality for RRQ.
Have they said who's on
No
duelist?
timeout
It is
call.
2, he's just on duelist, yeah?
Only Frost is going to be waiting in case this does get tied up. As a last-ditch effort to get themselves up to 12, but
The Sadak
it's
Neon?
puzzling. Again, operator in hand means that
Okay.
Van
Okay,
much
hold
more
up.
risky to try to use.
Hold up. Are we
that
playing
kill
more
contract.
passive over towards... Nope. Okay. You can still perma one-way this.
There are 4 members right now heading over towards the B site, and again, it's just
ISO with the
Governor
op.
over here
ISO with
holding down
ult.
B. And
Okay, okay, hold up.
do have a couple of guys in towards mid that
play
can
back
rotate
yellow.
over pretty quickly, but
Just re-smoke, back yellow.
he's really been the key man.
Can break
as this
this.
does look to be a set play. So we'll head on to the B site.
Yeah, I like
On,
this though. They're
cleared
creating
out.
pressure that they are yellow. Okay, this is just as good as what I had planned.
Decay on the
Make
wall.
them use
Now
all their
vision coming
util
through.
just
They
to
know that somebody's
clear
gonna be flying
yellow.
up in front of that
And then they're
wall.
going to have to wait for the wall to
Shock
go
dart also
down.
gonna be sent his way.
And then they're going to have to
Peek
wait for a second hit.
towards mid. So Cruz on a bit of
I
a
like this
linger,
from
but now working
RRQ
his way
though.
back over towards
Expecting
B.
for them to adjust, they
Selling
insert
speed
one and
hit
then insta go over
decently
towards
well.
A. Might even be a protocol that they have. Like if they do
Fast
this early
rotations
enough,
available
they realize they
for
don't
the
have the
side of
util to
Talon.
kind of get the front over
Set up
towards
with the
B, so they
operator.
re-go
We'll find
back
the first
A.
kill. Estrella gonna be taken down.
Yeah, that's going to be huge. I mean, this isn't the first time they've done this.
Yeah, and does
and
he
it is
just
still
go
going to be
close and
Monyet's
all?
waiting, and he has a pin, so he can drop it on B and essentially say, okay, I'm going to secure the site for my
Still
team.
hard for them to
even down a
plant.
member.
Can they kill little bro?
Cruz up over the top of the pit. And his lockdown going to be coming
Oh,
through, and Monyet going to
oh,
be
he ulted
detained. That's
that.
going to drop the fuel. As there's the swing out, Ban finds
Damn,
himself a
bro,
second.
he ulted the Viper. There goes the
Forward.
pick. Killjoy
Clear
ult
out.
down as
There's only more
well.
now.
All the
Last one
ults in
standing.
one.
Standing ahead.
Sends out the dart, the pink, revealing 2. Spring across,
Yeah,
trying
has
to
to break
stabilize
the
this one. The
cove.
cove now broken, but the push up coming in.
Okay,
and he cannot find
this was nice
Talon.
from Talon. A lot of ults used,
They
but
will
it was
get the
really,
round
really
win.
good.
They will break
The
the win
op in the
streak here.
ISO ult again as well.
They'll get themselves up the match point.
The shield's just giving him that extra
Kind of
like
insane, though,
second
the
or
way
like
that
half a
works. I mean,
second
Ban
to
was
just make sure that he
waiting
hits
on
the
A
shot.
the entire time with
Pretty
the
nice.
operator, and he was waiting so many rounds to get value out of this, but he gets this pick, it stops the A push in its tracks, then he's got his ult ready. He's able to isolate one more kill, and essentially that makes it, 5v3 in their favor. The Viper's pit denied.
Yeah, and he got the
and
Viper.
It's an easy
Alright,
round
2
to clean up
chances.
there from Talon.
Issue is they used a lot of ults to make this one doable, and they got
Crucially,
no
Talon
ults.
now. They get themselves into a position where they have enough money for the next round here. Governor just quickly clearing out the drone, backing off. At least attempting to.
They said the ISO towards middle, they
Span now
block
set up
vision of
here
A
in
like
mid.
they pushed.
To try to intercept these
It's
rotations.
looking alright for Talon at the moment. It's good
They
default.
come through.
Oh, he is going
You scout him, nothing to note
aggro.
him. Now it's just absolute silence on that A side of the map.
Ban is just
It's so much
praying that
better now
someone
they're
peeks
just
him right
perma
here.
one-waying over towards B.
Oh,
The jiggle peek out. Sparrow goes for it again. He hadn't caught a glimpse.
not the
And he
second one.
pays so dearly
Yeah,
for it.
every round since they've been one-waying over towards B has just looked so much nicer. This was good as well. Good to change
Position
up of where the
Ban working
ISO
his
was with the
way.
op.
Now up at top mid.
Who do
Push
they
coming
lose? The
through here on towards
Killjoys?
that
Now they
A
can
site.
push behind at a time.
Point to check forward. Nothing noted. Also no ultimates to work with here for either team. Ban at an angle. Just waiting, watching. The drop down, tries to go for the flick. Jemkin
30
in a
seconds
bad
left.
spot. Continues to try to challenge. Continues to be spotted out.
Spike planted.
The pull back with the finale. Spike going to be planted.
They don't even have information on if they're swinging around from behind either.
Does it come to an end right here, or can RRQ keep the map going. Now Swarm going to be lobbed in. Elmimore
double
playing
swing.
forward, unable to find the kill. Monyet challenging, managing to find Shit Boys. Now into a 3v3. Up over the top of the rafters though, and Surf. He's got the angle. Monyet fallen. Mosh thrown in. Wall falls. Ban going to be taken out, but Surf able to find Jemkin.
Oh my god. Yeah, really just wanted to get that kill early. 3 HP. He wanted to get that kill early without getting traded.
Hard fought by RRQ, but they
A
fall
little bit
shy.
unlucky. Okay, nicely
As it
done
is
from Talon.
13
They
to 10 once more, and Talon
actually had some cool
close
stuff
out
considering
the
the amount of
series.
time they
Yeah,
had with
what
the
a
new
close
patch.
one between these two teams. I mean,
Lotus was cool,
we didn't have
Icebox was
multiple
cool.
overtimes, but it was
And the adjustment
about
here
as
to
close
put
as it
the
could
Clove
get.
actually like just doing the one way over
Talon at the end of the day,
towards
just too
B.
much of a lead. I mean,
I'm glad
shout
that
out
they
to
eventually
RRQ.
put that
They
in.
got
I
really
think after
close
the
on that
second
one. They
time
had
out or
so much
something.
momentum on the attack.